All right, test, test, test. There we go. It looks like we're live this time. Couldn't see it last time. But we are in business. Speaking of business, there's an old score that has not been settled since the beginning of this entire series. We're on episode 26, and this installation has been next to us since episode 1 or 2. And I think we died to it pretty early on. And I don't know what our death count is, because I've taken so many, month-long breaks between some of these episodes. But yeah, our death count's pretty high. This one little base pod has thwarted us way too many times. We have to settle this score. There's just no other way. It has to be done. So yeah, I mean, that's the goal. Usually I do a little intro telling you about, if you don't want spoilers, you go ahead and you go to episode 1. You start watching from there. Got a playlist on my channel that has all these episodes in order. I won't tell you that they're any good. You can judge for yourself whether they're good or not. So yeah, if you're interested, they're all there. But yeah, we're just gonna jump right on in here. And this will always be available. It will go right on in the playlist, in the archive of live mishaps in Space Engineers. So yeah. But anyways, so 2 big things. Our nanites have a lot to work on. And we helped out last episode. But there's still a lot to work on. And there's projects that I have waiting in the wings that I would start. But it's a lot of building. And it's building that I want the nanites to do. And I don't think our world can handle a second nanite control facility, judging by the frame rate that we're getting already. And yeah, the other big thing is that base pod has to be destroyed. But the more attempts we take at it, the more we're just stopping up the nanites from building the outpost. So we're just splitting our resources to no avail. Into error occurred. Oh no. That would be horrible. That would be absolutely horrible. So it says restart the game. So that is what I'm going to be doing here. That's my little technical difficulties window. I've had that since the dawn of time. Never actually used it till now. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't restart things here on my end. It's a little slow though. So that's just you and me and the intermission screen. I should add music. Music would help a lot. Okay, my files are desynced. Usually trying again just fixes the issue. Live troubleshooting. I hope this world isn't corrupted. That would be a very abrupt and disappointing end. But on the bright side, I'd be able to make a slightly higher quality season 2. Starting from scratch and not having a tremendously laggy world. So there's two sides to the coin. I wouldn't appreciate being forced into going to season 2 early, but I mean it's acceptable. It's an acceptable outcome. Speaking of outcomes, I have attempted to load the world back up. This is me hitting continue a second time. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to try to load the world instead of just hitting continue game. And past that, I wouldn't know exactly what to do. Just a couple of technical difficulties. I think it'll turn out okay though. I thought every pressurized environment just disregards the temperature outside. Strange. But I guess it makes sense. The game doesn't have any heating systems. And you can't make fire. You can, but yeah, it's kind of weird. You know, you start immediately with like ores and stuff. Normally in like building games, you'd take down the trees and start building things out of wood first. But this game starts you off with metal equipment. And then you just progress. Also, I don't know if it's just me getting used to the low frame rate or what, because I don't know, the world seems, I don't know, it's pretty laggy. Never mind. But yeah, I do have a couple of things that I want to do here. And I think my game sounds are down. Hold on. Okay, I got game sounds now. Cool. So yeah, if you guys aren't acquainted, this is the Saint Elise. Never quite finished the bottom of the Saint Elise, but you know, it looks pretty cool even so. And it's got a very DIY, just thrown in there connector port. I like it though. It's nice. And that is my fighter that I have queued up. Gonna see how that goes. Where it is in its progression. And if I had to guess, the stream is delayed like 5 or 10 seconds. But we got another drop pod. Could go collect that, but at this stage in the game, it's not extraordinarily helpful. It is a chance for new customization stuff, which is cool. but the amount of plates it gives me compared to what I have on hand, I just kind of need to run through the resources that I have first. But yeah, there's that. The ship is like halfway done, or a little bit more. So I might just keep going with this steel plate strategy. I'm just gonna find out where the steel plates are hiding and use them. Progress somehow or another. And these are the sorts of things that I really want the nanites to build. These little nooks and crannies. It's the whole reason that I put auto building in this world. I really got lazy with it. And I just eventually progressed to the mindset of I want it to do everything for me. But yeah, initially it's like when you're building something, small little pieces can get wedged into places you just can't reach. But the nanites can always reach it. Yeah, let's look at our progress. It's like we still have a lot to do, but we've also done a lot. For those who might be unfamiliar, who might have started watching here, I built this outpost over here, and that's the base I'm referring to too, down there on the hill. This little spherical shaped base that I've already attacked like 5 times with different ships and lost the ships almost every time. So yeah, I decided to outpost over here, get a structure set that's imposing, because I don't want anything getting too close to my base. I want to intercept it before it gets there. So I was building this up, and I realized the nanites aren't really going to be able to build this unless I bring the structure closer. So yeah, that's been my little descent into madness with that. That's why there's a line of steel plate for no reason. But yeah, I'm just gonna put some of the polishing touches on this thing. And yeah, this is why I have nanites. There are segments that I just will never be able to reach. Comfortably, at least. Okay, so the nanites should be slightly happier with us now that we don't have 10,000 projects for them. Still is that really long line of steel plate though. That worries me. And I'm out of steel plate. I used my entire inventory. I'm also thinking, I've been thinking this for a while now, I'm not sure if I've vocalized it yet, but I need to take some of these turbines out. Like, I really love the renewable power, but it's the animation is, I'm assuming the animation's just putting a huge damper on the world. I want to test something really quick. Hold on. Just this all the way down. At least 200 turbines. Just gonna call them turbines so that I have them all grouped as one thing. And I'm just gonna turn them off for a second. We've got batteries to last us. How does... Okay, they're still moving. So we can't really test until the animation ends. Okay. So that animation is done. And the world's just kind of still laggy. I don't know. Leave them off for a couple of minutes. Kind of see how it works. Yeah, because I think I got all of them. Not sure. But let's check in on our nanites again, as we do about every 15 minutes, just to make sure they're still working. Still scanning the 13,000 blocks, trying to see what needs help. It is completely maxed out on what it can do. And does it have things? It has things to work with, which is good. We do have a lot of superconductors. You know, theoretically, I could grab a lot of gold and then make another one of these. But it just doesn't seem feasible. Doesn't seem like my world's gonna be able to handle it that well. Yeah, I think the world is just about the same lagginess either way. So we're gonna chalk it up to the turbines are fine. Gonna look for that group again and turn them back on. And one of the other projects I could be investing in is taking the Saint Elise out and grabbing a lot of the resources that have been accumulating over here. And while that is interesting, I don't think I need to do that. I might need to do that for the magnesium, but that's a lot of stone that I don't necessarily want or can deal with right now. The issue is that I can process stone left and right, but when the refineries get full of stuff, they just spit the stuff into the assemblers for no reason. And then the assemblers, like a bunch of gravel could go in the assembler, and the assembler's like, well, I can't grab the iron that I need because now I have gravel. And I don't know how to get rid of inputs without using them. We just never use gravel. So it becomes a whole issue. But yeah, I'm loving this mine. It is very effective. I put it at an extremely slow setting, but it has been working so well for us. Might be one of the things in my world causing lag, but I really don't think it's doing a ton. I also really like how clean this hole is. Like, that was the entire idea from the start, to make this very much as circular as possible. Just keep tapering it downwards. Where at the deeper depths where I know that I'm not going to accidentally hit the surface. But I don't know. I could put a whole underground base down there. Kind of use this as like the entry point. Use that as like a dock. And this place probably needs more turbines. Ooh. But yeah, we've got 5 million stone there. Check the cargo containers, because there's a little bit of ice. About like 1/3 of a million magnesium, which is very nice. We only have about 2 of these containers full though, so the storage can last us a while. So it's really not that pressing. Again, I set that at a really slow setting just so like it would trickle resources in that are amazing, but not at a rate where we can't deal with them. This thing, meant to be our mobile base builder, is just kind of beached here, doing odd jobs. But I think it is just about done with this job. Once the projection is finished, like if all the blocks get started at least, then I can fly it away. Set the next one to start constructing. Set that one to fire on the enemy base. I'm hopeful that this one will survive. I know I said that about maybe the last 2 of them, but I'm hopeful that we can completely disable their base with this one. I think we've whittled down their ammunition, their power, and the amount of guns that they have left. So we shall see. And then this is the glorious mining vessel. It drills out cubes. It is very effective at doing what it does. It's too effective. If I kept taking this thing out on trips, we would just be completely overrun. We already are. Iron got over 1/3 of a million, 500,000, 3 million right there. 3.5 million iron. Plus 4 million. Yeah, 4 million plus iron. That's just iron. Gravel, we probably have so much more. Where's all the gravel sitting? It's like a little bit here and there. Gravel. There's a million. Not as much gravel, surprisingly. But definitely still gravel. Yeah, we're overloaded. Every time I take that thing out, I get a lot of stone. And I am not a space engineer who dumps stone like I should. I definitely should. But I just do not. So yeah, I think I'm gonna steal a bunch of steel plate again. Do something useful. This is the only steel plate. Okay, steel plate's actually in high demand right now. Could put the power cells in the batteries. Not sure. I'll let that do its job. Leave the outpost alone for a bit. I think the ship should be done. Actually, what I want to do is I want to leave the ship project alone for a little bit and see what the Saint Elise can do for the outpost. That's probably the play. This thing is very jittery, very scary, especially before you put ice in it. Should not fly without ice. I don't know why I designed it like this. Definitely going to design slightly better ships in the future, but alright, here's what we got for now. And it's gonna get loaded with ammunition. Because we have a ton laying around now. I have an assembler just working on ammo. How do we do just... Yeah, only current ship. It's just filling. Turrets. That's a lot of ammo. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and head out. We're just gonna attack this base pod, see what happens. So the trick to this fighter, because again it's not designed the best, is I really have to lay off the thrusters while shooting. And I have to kind of toggle my guns back and forth, because they can overheat. Strafe a little bit, maybe. I have my guns set to target the enemy weapon systems. Okay. So all seems to be disabled. I don't even think it got a shot in on us. The inhibitor field. Okay. Let me take control of something here. Control panel. Gatling turret. Control. So first of all, I don't like their guns. Not sure why they're not working at the moment. I don't like the fact that you can give off a signal. Muzzle flash is really something. There's the wrecked ship. Multiple. The inhibitor field is apparently in there somewhere. It's still giving off a signal. Not sure what that is. Hey, it looks like some sort of gravity thing. Okay, the inhibitor field doesn't have a signal anymore. Nice. So what I want to do is just make sure that everything is safe. Before absolutely raiding this place. Oh, that's a gun. That's another gun. Why? Why? They look like they have power too. This is odd. Very, very strange. Let's control this turret. Hope it's the correct one. There's that one. And there's that one. I guess they must have run out of ammunition. Because they would have been shooting the other ships too. Where's that one still there? Alright. So yeah. Now I've targeted the station. Wonder if I can untarget it. Just messing around with buttons. Oh, okay. Interesting tracking thing. Yep, so that's apparently the weapon core targeting system. I think it's supposed to come to the vanilla game soon. Not quite yet. So yeah, I guess I have this targeted. I do think that it's probably just safe to raid this thing. So I'm gonna take the fighter back home. Save this thing as my honorary fighter. Hopefully not have to produce any of these for a while. Gosh, the world runs slow. I think the most of my thrust is in the downward direction. So that is where I should be the most apt to be able to maneuver. Upwards. Forwards is pretty good too, but I have to be careful not to hit the forward button too much. The problem with some of my other fighters was because they got shot up. Some of their thrusters did not work anymore. But yeah, that thing is safe. I'm hoping the base pod out there is safe to raid. Maybe they have nice things. I know I left a bunch of nice things out there that I would like to collect. I think the Saint Elise is nice, but the Saint Elise just can't get places. It's a rover. I'm gonna need an atmospheric large grid ship, and not the miner. The miner is very specialized in what it does. Ice. Is this part of one of the ships? The large thruster, definitely something I want to take. This is just a graveyard. Watch so many ships down here. I'm just picking apart the remains of ships. Gyros got a decent amount of things on them. And in them. There's just gonna be ice all over the mountainside. Oh, not in there though. Guess that was what kept everything from despawning. That's what provided power. I'm not required to get every little piece here, but it is nice to have all this extra steel plate, especially since we're so low at the base. Since there's so much of it here, and this used to be mine, taking it back, chunk by chunk. I also probably want to salvage the little pieces of scrap. Ooh, okay. Not something that I want to continue to be there. Oh, magazines. Yes, everything that's just kind of on the ground that I don't want to despawn. NATO ammo, thank you. This has battery. I mean, it's definitely downed, but it can hold some stuff for me. It's damaged. I need displays. Knock, knock. Timer block. There's a whole refinery in here, which is nice. Gravity generator. You don't have any displays. You have displays. Yes, my reputation with Parallax definitely dropped. I have been wrecking all of their stuff. Don't know why I just did that, but... It's functional. Okay, I can put things in it. Cool. A lot of scrap. That will be iron. Iron will be nice. Even though I already have tons of it, it will still be nice. Especially because there's little ammo things out here too. Definitely want to get all of that. Solar panel, yes please. You know, I need to make it so that this is no longer... Well, actually, if I have a rival, it will be nice, you know? Parallax does start to come after me. That's fine. You know, I wanted one nice thing, but apparently I can't have a nice thing. Also, those blocks have a lot of motors and stuff in them. Just gonna bunny hop to pick everything up. Except I'm not picking up very well. And that's full. Good thing I have a cargo container. And plenty of ice to keep me running. That's good. Don't want to run out of power. This thing is finally dead. It's been an eyesore that's been preventing me from using my jetpack in this area forever. Now that medical room is off of the grid. Let me take that real quick. Actually, I need to take that out. That's probably reactor, okay. Connector. I probably just need to break that open. Because apparently every single block is owned by some other organization. I don't think I'm going to be able to fly that home. But it's at least holding my things for me. That's all it needs to do for the moment. That was a lot of resources. This needs to go away. No, not a reactor. Assembler. Wait, reactor. Do you possibly have something amazing for me? It's no longer functional. Does it hold things while it's not? It does hold things. I have uranium now. My first uranium. Airtight hanger. That is something that I want. Uranium is definitely special. I've not been able to get it from anywhere else. Alright. What's in the connector? That is my next question. Nothing. Got it. Timer block. The battery that keeps everything from despawning. Ice. Clang ice. Don't know if I like that. It's very cool. Medium cargo container 2. How much storage did I give these things? It's impressive, actually. Kind of design them like little ice weapons. Speaking of ice. Get gravity components? Pretty nice. Just a lot of very nice pieces of equipment here. There's pretty good stuff in one of the small cargo containers too. Definitely want to get that. There, I think that's the cargo container. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. I want those things. Where's the rest of it? Is there more? There's more. I'll collect it all for now, and I'll worry about sorting it all out later. Ore detector. Don't want you to be able to detect anything. Although it would have been interesting to see what was down here before I just chopped that off. Take the little light. And fill everything up. That's a lot of nice stuff. Definitely a lot of things I'm gonna have to sort through. Why? Okay. I know I want the bottles, but I want the best drill. 2 of the same gun. Grinder. Is there a good welder? No? Okay, this is my best welder. Why? I guess that ordering works. And I've got to remap everything. Character tool. I guess I can take stuff apart faster. That refinery is going to have a lot of stuff in it, though. Sliding doors in my way. Got a lot of nice stuff. Something's still in my way. I just malformed blocks, really. Ooh. Okay. Another sliding door. I have a feeling something used to be up here, but now it's not. There's also clang noises. I think it's still the ice. radio tower actually could have a couple of things in it. Most of it was probably reduced to scrap because I kept shooting it, but I think I got most of the good stuff. Except for that refinery. Okay, I'm full up on stuff. Is that a battery? Jetpack? Something. Suppression field. Interesting. Glad that I brought all this cargo space out here. Okay, I could make this despawn. Wow, that's a lot. I want the NATO ammo. I don't know why I didn't collect that earlier. And the thrusters. Definitely a must-have. Lots and lots of good materials here. Just honestly, this graveyard has so many things. I just have to reclaim all my old stuff and take all the nice new stuff. Connector port not with ice in it, interesting. Also not with ice in it. I must have run this place dry. Yep, there it was. Get all the major systems really. Oh, I picked up the ice with my grinder. Interesting. Yeah, I got everything important from that ship. And then probably the rest of the refinery, and then I can take the battery out. It's a little refinery too. Oh, it's an assembly. Oxygen farm. I wonder if it had anything in it. Hold on, doing this is much better than... Nope. Much better than taking it all the way apart. Oh, okay. It's angry, but it's okay. Drill suppression. Where is... there it is. Let's enter it. We'll get some power back. This is basically full. This is almost full. Not quite. There's still a couple of things up there on the second floor. The batteries. I need to take those out. That way this thing can peacefully despawn. I'm kind of worried about that ice, though. Only sort of. Alright. The thrusters on this thing are still firing, which is actually worrying me. So I don't want to have to deal with that running out of power. Can I take off? In a really weird way? Can't see what I was doing. Oh, I actually traveled. Point myself back towards signals. And if I just book it up. Don't know what broke, but it's giving me the ability to fly. That's bad. What broke? Oh, my cargo container's still good? Okay, it must be the hydrogen engine then. At least I hope it's not. Tell me I still have my uranium. Right? Yeah, okay, I've still got all the components. Okay, I need to drive the other ship over here and pick all this stuff up. The only thing is that ship's full of ice. What if oh, I could dock it on the connector and drag it home, maybe. Hold on. Turn them all off. Okay. Where did the, there it is. Okay. There's the ship. There's the base pod. I think I've got everything I want, though. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the ship. Or not. Yes, take the ship, but, you know. It's sort of in a do or die spot because it's running out of power. So, not that. I'm gonna put a new GPS. Put the crash right there. And I'm gonna pick it up with the fighter. Hopefully the fighter's got enough lift. It's probably full of ice at this point, which is bad. The outpost doesn't look like it has significant progress, but I'll have to keep checking up on that. Alright, I need this to be floating, and I need to take all the ice out of it. It's actually not loaded with ice. It's probably loaded with ammo. Hold on. Cargo. Cargo's empty. Okay, this thing should actually do the job then. crash is down there. This thing should be repaired too. I don't think it took any damage in the first place. So yeah, my plan is just to line the connectors up. It's very sketchy power-wise. Depends on how much thrust we're using. Alright, we're almost there. Is that connector functional, actually? Hold on, that connector's not functional. What does it need? Motors. Where are the motors? I know I have motors. What? It's gotta be. I'm looking at the ship here. I can't pull it through that port. Oh, I can pull it through the connector though. Motor. No? Wait, what's disconnected? I'm so confused. I want the motors. Thank you. A lot of motors, but it's okay. That's functional now. Ready to lock. Let's, oh no. Let's get you back home, buddy. This is all bad. Okay. Let's find out what the problem. Alright. Alright, I see. I see how this is gonna be. Oh man. Well, there's a lot of resources out here that I'd rather not lose. The trick is, how do we get them back to base efficiently? Lost a bunch of armor slope. Why did it fly? And it's all full. Got it. Now I'm gonna have to start storing things on this one too. Yikes. Not using this fighter design. After this, we're decommissioning this. It is horrible. There's a whole battery out here that I just... Oh, it's only got a couple of things on it though. Oh, power cells. Hold on. Could I get this thing home? Does it have backwards thrust? It has some downwards thrust. Everything that would be helpful to moving it out of this position is inoperable. Gone. Alright, so I would love to get the Saint Elise down here. That's not gonna happen. So I need these things to not despawn. They've got batteries though, so they should be at least partially okay. This thing, however, should despawn at some point. Probably I'm just gonna fly from the base out here to collect the materials manually. It's gotta be done. Where are the ships? Where are they? Okay, hold on. Let's think about this. Oh, wait, there's another thing I've gotta collect too. Forgot about this gravity thing. Jetpack suppression field. An inhibitor chip. And I dropped a bunch of things. There's the ship. Okay. Is that a nanite? Alright. Yep, this thing is good to despawn, and I'm gonna have to take stuff back. Again, where are the ships? There they are. Completely lose them every time. Alright, important stuff to take. Let's just take it all. I'm gonna need to take it all. So this might be a couple of trips. But it'll give time for the nanites to sort of sort themselves out. Which will be nice. I think the nanites have been doing work, actually. That's pretty good. Yeah, the nanites have definitely been doing work down there. Looks almost complete. And I just want to place it in the cargo container because I don't want it to just randomly spill out all over the systems. I want it to go there intentionally because that's part of the reason why the assemblers get full of random stuff. But I'm going to bring that uranium home. So after that, the only resource I haven't seen is platinum. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. A lot of ice and a little bit. You know what? Hold on. Let's leave ice. Let's intentionally leave ice behind so that these systems can keep themselves alive. That's a lot of steel plate. To fill up the bottles too, just in case. Gotta find H2. Perfect. So trick with the uranium. I think I'm going to save it. Because we have that new mod coming out. Or not the new mod. We have the new update coming out with the nice new weapons. And I'm thinking their ammunition's going to require uranium. So we're going to keep it around and we're going to see how much of this new ammunition we can get. Especially artillery shells. I have a feeling uranium's going to be involved. Platinum might even be involved in its construction, so I'm going to need to find that soon. Ooh. Let's not die from a couple of bounces. And this is going to be a process. I tell you what. My computer's going so slow. Okay, I did see the nanite building one of those blocks. They are working. Certainly are. And here we go again. Honestly, the smart thing would have been just to like hand transfer from one ship to another, but was I that smart? No, of course not. I could build another ship, fly it out there. I could fly a ship out there designed to pick them up. That would be a great idea, but apparently I'm going to continue doing this. thought, yeah, there's the cargo container exposed. Crazy. But at least we have our surroundings secured now. Build a couple of little outposts. And once I do that, I think I'm gonna have to really reevaluate what I'm doing with this spire of turbines. Probably demolish the building altogether. If you think about it, the mine would be a perfect place. Just move all of these materials, put them over there, make everything look better, you know? Maybe put some stuff underground in this new hole. That's my plan. And then we're just gonna get so much iron back for our scrap. We already have too much. Too much of everything. Okay, actually, should I design a large or small grid ship? I can pick these things up. Probably large grid. Thinking that's our little small grid dock, right? What if we made a large grid dock right over here? It's like something like... well, that's a terrifying place to take steel from. Now I've just completely ruined the shape, but I can design a new ship there. And then I'll kind of adjust the shape on this side to fix everything. All right. Wow, is everything lagging? Goodness. I don't know. I don't know if I should make the thing to at least fly. It would be interesting. I don't think so. I think I'm going to design a new ship. It's made to fly. Something that I won't instantly blow up. Just do a big deck. Or a somewhat large deck. I think maybe 10 by 10, honestly. More like 9 by 9. Okay. 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. The ship's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be very functional. 3, 2, 3, 2. There's a problem. I think that dimension's 10. Yep, I messed up. Ouch. Hurt by my own equipment. Yeah, let's just make this a solid deck. There's a quicker building mode for this, but apparently I want to do everything one block at a time. And I do not have a lot of resources. So let's steal some. We do have plenty. I don't really want to take it from there though. Why can't I drag it here? Got a sorting block, I think. Okay, nanites found this. So where's the center? 5, I think. Gosh, it's lagging. 2, 3, 4, 5. This block. 1, 2, 4, 5. Put a junction here once I get interior plate. From some inconspicuous source. Inventory. Oh, yeah. Too much steel plates. Right. Then I've got to go get some interior plate. Ouch. Definitely not making the nanites job any easier, but okay, wait, just flying platform for now. Then we work on putting cargo space and everything on it later. Landing gear? Probably. Take the LCD screen off my hotbar. The magnetic plates are better though. Hold on. Three, three there. And 3 there. And then I stick magnetic plates. And the last thing to crown this off has got to be thrusters. Large, atmospheric. So it's definitely not going to just be a hauler. We are going to do things with it later. So let's go big. Way bigger than this application needs, so I'll be able to use it for other things later. This is a mistake. This is a lot of resources. But it will definitely be able to hold what we need. So I'm going to need batteries. This thing is not going to fly itself. Not going to be able to generate its own power. Batteries galore. And yeah, that's basically what I want to do with this. And then later, I want to put a cargo port on the bottom. And I want to put 5 large... Why do I not have cargo here? Five large cargo. I'm liking it. But yeah, this is just going to be the platform. Move into position, can carry 4 things. Can severely damage them along the way too. I'm rethinking this design. I want the thing that I carry to be more in the middle. Don't need this thing to be able to carry 15 things at once, just 1. Perfect. Oh, more damage. Yep, kind of looks like a UFO. It's fine. A-okay. And for good measure, gonna cap off the design with some decoration. Not the button I meant to hit. That is fine. Perfect. So yeah, that thing will be able to haul the ships over here, empty out their cargo containers, and everything should be good from there. Yeah, this will be good. The nanites are just kind of working on everything. Let's see what the nanites have done to the outpost. So it looks pretty complete. Just gotta drag some ammo over here and it'll be ready for whatever comes its way. Yep, I'm gonna grab some ammo from down here in the valley. And these are the ships. Make sure I get all of the NATO. Wrong NATO ammo. I want the uranium. Definitely. All else goes wrong. Want the uranium. There's definitely NATO ammo in here. Make another trip, probably. After I figure out which way is home. There we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna put some ammo in the outpost here. Head home, drop all the other materials off. And then I'll grab more ammunition. Oh, perfect. It's already got a lot of ammo. Very nice, very nice. Alright, drop off all the components that I do not need anymore. Just drop the uranium. At least it's safe. That's what we need. We're just gonna pack rat everything we can. Because everything is useful. These ships blend in with the rocks too. It's the wrong one to get ammo from though. Gotta get it from here. And I have messed with a faction now. I think it was SPRT or something. They're definitely gonna be mad at me. So I guess I'll have to see if they put together some sort of attack. Oh, almost forgot to drop the ammo off. Oh, I haven't set the sorter yet. That's why there's so much ammo here. Conveyor sorter is gonna do adrenal, whitelisting, tornado ammo. And it's gone. It's in the Gatling turrets and the sorter now. Those two aren't online yet, but they will be. So we have a little bit of a perimeter defense. We got 2 guns out here. Maybe I put an artillery gun on the top too. I'm liking the idea. Possibly even a, what's it called? One of those manual turrets. Targeting script, railgun. Could look pretty cool. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty nice. It's a new update. Just gotta prepare for it. Gotta get all the materials I can. I'm gonna have to go to space soon to get platinum. So that is in the near future. I'm gonna get my affairs all set on Earth though, so I have a nice place to come back to after I go into space. So yeah, everything's getting developed and built. Plenty of things to build. Goodness. So, we're back to square one here. Thinking about what to do next. I do have this very nice blueprint in the wings. Something I definitely want to build soon. It's gonna be nice. Probably build it off of this platform too. My gosh, I'm looking at the recording here. Ah, it's actually not that far off. No, it's behind. It's behind by like 10 seconds. I noticed it was pretty steep on the last video too. But we have the processing beast with full hydrogen tanks, which is amazing. Those have just kind of been filling in the background. So we have so much stuff going on. The miner's great, it's way too effective. My only complaint. Actually, I'll take the miner out for a quick little spin. We turn Engines on. Batteries back to auto. Unlock. Sort of pull away really quick. What I want to do is experiment. Maybe battered. Here we go. Set the whole color. Kind of dull though. It either needs accents or shine. Not sure. I think the yellow is really gaudy. But other than that, I like the top. It's very sleek. I like it. But before I burn through too much power meaninglessly, I'm gonna go ahead and park back up. Lock, turn it off, set it back to recharge. All right. There is never a dull moment for these nanites. They are just building away. So I've got to cap off the outpost. It's just an extra thing for them to work on. But I mean, what isn't an extra thing for them to work on at this point? You know? Also, I've got to go back to this. Is it battered armor or am I using clean armor? I think it looks battered to me. Yeah, it's probably the dark blue battered. Provide a little bit of extra protection. I don't want them to be able to shoot directly in and ruin all of the piping. Five. All right. Now I want one of these right here. And then probably just cap off the roof. Once I get materials. Alright, so this is the portion where turret's gonna poke out. So then I want this to be another conveyor. Perfect. So I can just set the artillery turret up here once it is ready. Now there's a nice little roof. Yeah, there's a lot that I'm tasking these nanites with. It's wonderful. Actually, okay, nice. So yeah, I might just end the stream here on this note. We got rid of the expedition base bot. We wrecked all of our fighters and all of the loot. So we're gonna have to pick that up ASAP with this new craft, which I'm gonna repurpose very easily after this job. Nanites are working, but slower than ever. And we're overrun by resources. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the bullet maker. He has probably gone way too crazy with bullets in the meantime. They are definitely going crazy with the motors. That's for sure. Yeah, the bullets were stacking up. But yeah, that's a lot of motors. I'm gonna let you all cooperate again, because they are gonna need the help. We had to turn this off because this NATO assembler was gonna gunk up everything. Okay, so now everything is just going ham on motors. Perfect. Got my hydrogen back. Doesn't think I have uranium, but I do. I don't have platinum though. So I can't even make regular missiles, which is unfortunate. But I do have a lot of nice little new forms of ammunition to play with when I get the ship back. That'll be nice. And there was a type of gun too. Forget what it was. I think it was this one. Guess it's the rapid fire. I need more precision long range equipment. So yeah, everything is coming together. Maybe the nanites were stopped up because of limited resources. You know, for a fact they're going sicko mode. They're not particularly stopped up. But if I look at all of the assemblers, this one's good, this one's good. The assemblers are doing fine. But if the refineries start to like spew out materials, or or I just shove materials into the system, they can just gunk up the assemblers way too much. But it's fine where it's at. Thinking maybe I need a grinder pit, but I know those things are really tough on the frame rate. So I'm going to do all my salvage operations by hand. Be slightly tedious, but it'll give us something to do while the nanites are building. Building all of our nice new vehicles and weapons. We have batteries. So that is definitely a good step. It's definitely wanting some construction components soon. But yeah, I think we're sort of at a standstill here. Somewhat. Because everything is just sort of finishing building, wrapping up, in a sense, compared to the previous episodes when there's just this unending line of unbuilt light armor that needed endless steel plate. That's it's like 90% built now. So that's great. Got a ton of motors, ton of power cells. We are really hauling materials. This is a huge operation. I'm sure I'm losing materials left and right. But I mean, actually, we got a ton of materials still. At least all the common stuff. Just leaking iron and nickel. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh, I actually took one of the guns. Nice. I had no idea. So yeah, next few things, probably working on the salvage operation. That's the big agenda thing. Get the salvage done. Why did a nanite go out there? Maybe it's picking stuff up from down there. In which case, that is going to be amazing. We want as much of that ice and stuff as we can get. Actually, we can tell if it's been picking stuff up. Hold on. Or are you trying to repair something out there? I think it's trying to repair those ships. In which case, I don't really mind. It'll keep them more functional. But yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode. I hope to see you guys next time, where I try to get all my materials back and bug the nanites more and more. That's what this entire series is, honestly. How many tasks can I give the nanites? I've built a system that basically gives it everything it would need. Yeah. Knowing what I know about the Saint Elise, I definitely would have approached this differently. I would have either made the Saint Elise fly or just stuck the nanites onto the base. But yeah, this has been very productive, and I think we've settled all of our old scores. I don't think we need to take revenge on anything else. We can live a little peaceful life up here in the mountains. We do have to go get platinum though. And we do have enemies. Faction Parallax. Not SPRT. Parallax. Parallax Concepts is a mid-sized organization. So they're not large sized. So they do attacks. And I'm attacked on sight, apparently. Okay. I don't know how NPCs work. Nobody quite likes me. Why do the... I guess the space pirates like me because I attacked the Parallax. Strange. But yeah. Imbers are bigger. They have much more influence. So the independent contractors are like the friendliest. Yeah, I want... Oh, wait. We accept peace. Yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. Or edit them. I don't know. I'm just not gonna mess with that. I'm gonna let that be whatever that is. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you join me next time where we try the salvage. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your week.